Just a little follow-up video. Out of the 54 seeds, I just did a count, I think it's something like 31 have actually taken, and some of them, like the grape seeds, quite a few of those don't seem to have germinated. By subsequently watching a video, you're supposed to get a pair of needle nose pliers and nip the pointed end, so it's no surprise that these 12 grape seeds haven't taken. And these, about 10, I think they're probably lemon seeds. Nothing's happened with those either, but I'd noticed I'd got the tissue paper maybe slightly too damp this time. So there's about 3 more that seem to disintegrate and rot away to nothing. So again, it's a learning curve. The first batch of 15, 12 actually produced shoots and have now been planted and now starting to sprout in the pot in the 2 pots that they're in. These ones we're going to plant out on the slopes. Probably start them in pots. Sorry, not on the slopes. I've got my mind thinking of grapes here at the same time, and vine. Sorry, the orange and lemon seeds, they will go into various pots, and then as they get bigger they'll be transplanted or given away as gifts. And these grape seeds, along with the other ones in the little cup, we're just going to throw them on the slopes, prepare an area, and let nature do the rest. And what grows will grow, and what doesn't. Where the seeds grow, the energy flows, I suppose, is the saying on this one. So yeah, I thought rather than bore you with like unwrapping the thing, I'd show you the result and show that there is what you could see from one perspective is a failure and a high amount of success, but also the learning curve of maybe getting the tissue paper a little bit too damp before putting it in the bag. It's something I forgot to mention on the last video. With these seeds, you get a certain amount of slime, the fruit juices, and that needs to be they need to be dried off, and then when you lay them on the tissue paper, you sort of dry them off, and then you use one of these fine sprays, just a slight bit of moisture. So I feel what I did was give them too much moisture. That's why we lost a few of the seeds, and we haven't had quite so much success, but 31 seeds is still pretty good. And think of the potential of the trees that these will become and the fruit that they will produce. Also keep in mind the lifespans of orange and lemon trees, I believe, is about 60 years. And you can take a leaf out of the systems book, as it were. Think how with all these things they're supposed to be pre-planned over long time periods. So humanity has equal power to this so-called control system, if you can unlock it inside yourself, of course. And it is all potential, it is all seeds, it is all potential. Some of these may not survive, but it's safety in numbers. If we get a few out of these, even just 4 seeds become mature trees producing fruit. That's still an awful lot of oranges and lemons, and trust me on this one, I can give you a testimony that the lemons from this land and the oranges from this land, supermarket oranges and lemons, do not compare, and you don't get the same instant feeling of energy that you get with these. And of course you've seen the thing right through the process, and you know that they've not been sprayed with anything, depending on your views of what's going on in the sky, of course. But apart from that, there's no pesticides or anything else being sprayed on them. It is purely natural lemon juice, and it is delicious. I squeeze them and tip the pulp in as well, because I quite like the sort of pulpy bits, and it's still full of goodness. So that's the Wahnfried daily diagnosis, sharing the results of Happy Earth Day, and may you have a happy Earth Day wherever you are in the world. I love you all.